If you want a tree to really grow up and really be a beautiful tree, you got to prune it. You got to prune it every now and then. If you ever, well, I'm from the country, so if you growing corn, you got to hold the road. You got to get the weeds out. If you don't, they're going to stifle the growth of your product. Remember when they used to show rockets going to the moon, and they used to show it in Cape Canaveral or Cape Kennedy, wherever they shoot it from? You see a rocket on the ground, it's got these 4 big boosters. When that rocket comes off the ground, 2 of them boosters stay right there. Them 2 boosters is just enough to get this big thing off the ground. 2 of them stay attached. Then when that rocket go up, you can see. And they used to tell you, the next fuel tank is coming off, boom. And now it's just 1 fuel tank. Because in order for it to get all the way up to where it's going, it has to shed that dead weight. In order to get off the ground, some people in your life just for a season, they just ground level people. They can't go up in the air with you now. And you gotta remember something my daddy told me, everybody come with you, can't go with you. You can't keep dragging people with you, man. And do you know that's what's happening to a lot of people? You can't get where God trying to take you because you trying to take everybody else with you. Everybody come with you, can't go with you, man, I'm sorry. You can't have people go to certain places with you. Y'all got to do this culling. You gotta cut the cord with some of these people. They holding you down. I'm just trying to give you some piece of advice.
You should understand real situations expose fake people and friends. So sometimes it takes getting down on life to find out who's really down. Just because they're standing next to you doesn't mean they want the best for you. And just because they're riding with you doesn't mean they're riding for you. So when the going gets tough, you're gonna see true people around you. Everybody you call a friend might not be a friend. Just because they're your best friend doesn't mean they always want the best for you. Someone once said, "Don't confuse the length of the friendship for the strength of the friendship. Don't let the history keep you in the misery. Just because they grew up with you doesn't mean they want to see you grow." Just ask yourself, what's the point of having and keeping many people around you that aren't for you? And what's the point of having people stand by your side that don't really have your back when you need them? Is it just because you're real or loyal? No, that's not loyalty at all. That's stupidity. Do not let your loyalty to them become your slavery. Being loyal to yourself is the true royalty. Just be loyal to someone who brings you peace, not promise. Be loyal to someone who brings your life dreams, not drama. Be loyal to someone who's gonna stand up for you when you ain't there to even stand up for yourself. Stop being loyal to those people. It sounds strange, but loyalty has an expiration date. You cannot control someone's loyalty, no matter how good and caring you are to them. It doesn't mean they're gonna treat you the same. Sometimes it's the people that are close to you who are the most turned out to be the people that you can trust the least. Cut these fake people from your life. It's time to spot them one by one and cut them out of your life. You see, loyalty shouldn't depend on your presence. It's more about how they act in your absence. I mean, some of us are trying to cross an ocean for people that wouldn't cross a puddle for us, and yet these are the ones we call friends? You know, the ones that care so much about your struggle, but yet are so silent when you succeed. It's time to understand that everybody in your boat might not be rowing, but drilling holes. Sometimes your family and friends might leave you in dark times because support doesn't always come from familiar faces. So don't be surprised if God places strangers in your life to help you in those tough times and take you to higher places. God will never take something away from your life without the intention of replacing it with something much better. Trust God. He will put the right people in your life at the right time and the right season. If there's one thing that I've learned to accept, it's that people come and people go. People you expected to stick around may have left you. Sometimes God just removes some people from your life because they're holding you back and hindering your growth. So don't be upset if your growth makes your circle smaller. You have two choices: let it break you or let it make you. Sometimes God will teach you this, that the best way to add to your life is not to add to it, but to subtract it. Keep it in your mind that it's not about the size of your circle, it's about the loyalty that's in it. Are your friends happy for you when you're winning? Or the more you do better, the more their love gets distant? Listen, true friends never hate on each other. What they do is they push each other to go get it. In your life, do you have those types of friendships? Because mindsets are very contagious, and I promise you this, whoever you consistently surround your life around will surely persuade it. Everyone's prayers for you ain't to make it, so do they really have love for you, or do they just fake it? That's how these fake friends will do you. They present what you want just to take what they need. And when they can no longer benefit from your life, that's when their loyalty finishes. Listen to me. If the people around you don't want to see you win, and if the people that surround you don't want to see the best for you, if they don't inspire you and motivate you, there is no comfort to tell you this, but it's true. You ain't got a circle. Actually, you got a cage. Everything starts with you.